Time now for our weekly arts and culture segment. We have our culture correspondent Song Yoo-jin in the studio. Hi, Yoo-jin.
Happy Friday, Jung-min.
Happy Friday.
So, Jung-min, I want to start off by asking you, it may sound like a random question, but do you like to drink cola?
Sometimes yes, and sometimes no, but I do wonder why you ask.
Well, I was wondering whether you tried Coca-Cola's newest limited edition, the Coca-Cola Zero Sugar K-Wave. Now, this has currently been released and is selling in 36 countries, and it's already making a splash because there was actually a pre-order period and reservations soared, doubling those of the brand's previous limited editions. Now, what's also interesting is that this new flavor shows a growing trend in the food and beverage industry where culture meets consumption. So let's first take a look. Ever tasted Hallyu or the Korean wave? Well, now you can, thanks to Coca-Cola's latest limited edition drink, the Coca-Cola Zero Sugar K-Wave. Drawing inspiration from K-pop, the company says its flavor will help consumers relive what it calls the excitement they felt when they first became a K-pop fan.
I can feel that big companies are definitely paying a lot of attention to the Korean market and the K-pop scene and how much their influence has risen.
What also stands out is the brand's logo in Korean at the center of the can. For the first time in its century-long history, Coca-Cola has incorporated another language into its logo. Why is this?
The growing global fascination with Korean content and artists has reshaped how we see the Korean writing system, turning it into a sought-after design element. In the past, using Korean was a challenge for global brands due to its uniqueness. However, as Korean became more familiar, the language now strikes a perfect balance between distinctive charm and universal appeal.
And Coca-Cola is not the only one to incorporate Korean in its logos and packaging. This Korean food company previously had an English-only logo, but introduced Korean into its branding this year. Another trend observed in the K-Wave Coke is the rise of K-pop stars as models for food and beverage brands. Coca-Cola's K-Wave's launch campaign featured groups Stray Kids, ITZY, and NMIX. McDonald's recently collaborated with New Jeans, and Daesang Group's kimchi brand Jongga partnered with the 17-member Hoshi.
I think after the success of BTS, K-pop fans started to want to know more about their artists' cultural backgrounds, like what they buy or eat, not just their songs. Brands are capitalizing on this curiosity, selecting K-pop artists to represent their products globally, so that they can connect with a broader audience.
As K-content continues to attract overseas consumers and the market expands, expect to see more Korean language and artists taking the spotlight. As for Coca-Cola K-Wave, it's available until early June.
Interesting. Yoo-jin, you got something here.
Right.
Is that the K-flavored cola?
You're absolutely right, Jung-min. So I bought this at the grocery store yesterday to show you guys how this K-Wave Coca-Cola actually looks. Don't get me wrong, it's not an advertisement. It was just an interesting cultural phenomenon. So when you look at this Coca-Cola can, there is the logo, the Korean logo that I mentioned in my report. So yeah, this is the first time Coca-Cola has used another language in its logo. And also, this is a photo book of the K-pop artists that you can see. I mentioned this in my report as well. And when you open it, it has pictures of all these K-pop stars who participated in Coca-Cola K-Wave's launching campaign. Now, some of our viewers may be wondering what the K-Wave flavor is, and I actually took a sip before coming into air, and it was kind of like a mixed fruity taste, which Coca-Cola says kind of makes you relive the first time you became a K-pop fan.
Fascinating. And Yoo-jin, speaking of food and beverages, I've also noticed a surge in global interest in Korean cuisine. It's just going beyond using the Korean language in brand designs or featuring Korean celebrities.
Right, so it's not just no longer about traditional Korean food that a lot of our international viewers may know, for example, kimchi, bulgogi, or bibimbap, because there is a whole new wave of dishes trying out Korean flavors, such as using doenjang, often known as soybean paste, and gochujang, known as red pepper paste, on pasta or pizza. And experts say this comes from Korea's relatively health-conscious cuisine, aligning with this new trending lifestyle among the younger generation, which is focusing on healthy and mindful living, which might be the reason why this K-Wave edition of Coca-Cola also comes in a zero sugar edition.
Our culture correspondent Song Yoo-jin, thanks for your report.
Thank you.